Welcome to Personal Injury Online Training's The Get Started video. We are Personal Injury Training Institute, a division of Personal Injury Training LLC. My name is Dr. Jeff States, and I'm going to cover several things to help you to not only get into the program, but also to know what's available to you. Now, Personal Injury Online Training is the most comprehensive, organized, and advanced PI online trainings available. We started doing PI trainings back in 1996 and for over a decade have been doing it online. This is nothing new for us, but we're here to share an advanced, beneficial program that's detailed, that has received continuing education in over 30 states and provinces. We have worked very hard to have CE for the chiropractors. For attorneys, I suggest you take the training, get the certification, and turn it into your bar to see if they will approve CLE. Now, it has been my goal to train doctors and attorneys together to better manage personal injury cases. Doctors need to understand their role, attorneys need to understand their role, and where they benefit each other and not do each other's job. It's very important to work together to gather the proper information, and the attorneys need to understand the value of that useful information to help negotiate settlements in cases. I think that cases will be more successful if that occurs. Now, in your training, we have included 5 modules. There's over 55 hours of video classes and testing. The classes are broken down into sections, but they are available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, in virtually every format available to you. Now, I'm going to be going over this lecture as if you bought all 5 modules. However, some people buy one module independent or take them one at a time. So either way, you'll be able to understand how to get into the program with what I'm going to share with you now. So, most classes will have a test following them. Our goal is to get you towards motor vehicle collision occupant injury certification, which basically means you'll complete all of the program and pass all of the tests. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. Additionally, we'll go over Dropbox files. There's 2 that will be sent to you, which includes personal injury online trainings and PI Office. There are other tools to help you that I'll be going over, but if you have any issues, any concerns, any frustrations, contact us. Basically, make sure you've inputted your information correctly to get into the login, but let's talk about how to get started. So here's an overview. There are 5 modules, and the classes are listed by module in Dropbox in the file. For example, Module 1, Class Times. And it'll show all the classes and the times that are in Module 1. And of course, they're available for all 5 modules. The classes are in video form that you'll watch online. They can be viewed in all types of formats, from smartphones, iPads, computers, etc. We've made it available in every format that we can imagine. Now, there are additionally 5 digital workbooks in PDF format that you can download. There's nearly 4,500 pages of this information. Now, they are searchable, so they'll be very helpful during your open book tests on questions that you may have a little trouble with. Now, most classes have an open book quiz. Open book meaning you can use that digital workbook. Each workbook has its own passwords that'll be sent to you. So the workbooks that you have purchased, you will have access to forever as long as you maintain the passwords to open them. Now, on the computer, you will click on a test and walk through it digitally after your videos. If you fail a test for some reason, you're welcome to take it again, but make sure you put good effort into it. Use the workbook or review the video to make sure you understand areas you may have trouble with. But you can use those workbooks to help answer questions and search them for later purposes, for writing reports or to do things like settlement brochures, etc. Now, most of these classes will have a quiz or test following them. If you have 2 unsuccessful attempts, you must talk with us before you proceed. They have a high pass rate of 80% for all licensed professionals. Because we are working towards motor vehicle collision occupant injury certification, we have to hold a high standard, and that high standard is 80% for all licensed professionals and 70% for staff. However, we've never had a staff that have failed to take the training at 80%. They want to receive the same qualifications as the doctors and the attorneys are, so we admire that, but we give them a little more latitude. Now, motor vehicle collision occupant injury certification, you must meet all of the requirements which are listed on the website. Our goal is to assist you to achieve this grand accomplishment, but you need to complete all of the modules successfully, passing all of the tests and meeting all the requirements that are listed there. Once you complete the training, there are a few small steps to get you posted on our website and listed as motor vehicle collision occupant injury certified. Now let's talk about getting started. You will receive an email with access information. You need to open that. To get started, you need to copy the username and drop it into the login program. And next, copy the password and drop it into the program. And then you will be opened up that you can actually see where you want to go and take the actual video courses. Now that you've inputted your username and the password, you will be able to see the videos and other things and change your format on your account the way you want to see it. But now you're into the PI online trainings, beginning with Module 1 or wherever you chose to start and purchase. So begin the training. The classes are in a chronological order according to the healthcare process for most types of cases. Additionally, I have thrown in all types of crash videos to help add the crash dynamics and injury potential from different crashes to provide some variety into the coursework, but also to help educate on motor vehicle collision occupant injuries. Some people will have two windows open while they watch the videos in one window and go through the workbook in another video. However you want to do it, enjoy and proceed from one class to the next, and you can proceed as quickly as you choose to go. There are also other tools to help you in the process. You will receive 2 Dropbox links via email. One is for PI online trainings, things to help you through that process, and the other is PI Office, all kinds of tools, files, reports, examples, information to help you in the PI practice process and to communicate and have documentation for your cases. There's also a frequently asked questions. If you have questions, most of the questions can be answered there. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are some class time schedules. Some people want to keep those handy. They may want to track their progress manually, but our system tracks it for you and gives you a percentage of how far you've proceeded with each module. So if you have concerns about something or need some documentation regarding your grades and results, you can occasionally request a copy of our grade book to show you where you are and where you've left off and what you need to accomplish. So the module workbooks are here in PI online trainings. These workbooks are very large files, so I suggest you download them while you're doing something else, depending on how good and fast your internet service is. Save those on your laptop, these digital workbooks, and save the passwords, and you'll have access to them forever. Additionally, in this area, you will find module press releases. Each module has a press release that has just a core beginning of some of the information in there. Adjust them, modify them, create them, and use them as your own. And use these press releases in your social media, in your office, just to let your community know what you are learning, what you know, and put out the information that you're the PI expert in your area. Now, there's another link in Dropbox that's sent to you, and it's about PI Office. This is volumes of information to help you in your PI practice. There are forms, there are tools, and these forms, tools, report examples, etc. are found here in PI Office, and they're changeable where possible and can be modified and used the way you want and customized to your own office. One of my favorite topics is PI macros, which is over 30 pages of references of information that you can grab that do have references to research that you can drop in your reports or in your settlement brochures to help address certain issues in particular cases. So these are things that I want you to see and use and implement in your training. Now you see this PI Office disc that's showing up, and so anytime in the lecture series that there's a form or a tool in PI Office, you will see that, and that information is then available for you to modify and use in your practice. Customize them how you want. So there are 3 primary goals in taking this training program. Number 1, get through the videos. Number 2, implement the information into your practice in a usable, efficient manner. And number 3, become certified in motor vehicle collision occupant injuries. So what we've covered in this training includes that there are 5 modules of personal injury online training. There's over 55 hours of video and testing available to you, broken down into smaller sections that you can take in the formats that you need, and it's available 24/7. There are tests. You can become certified in motor vehicle collision upon completion. There are Dropbox files for you for both PI Office and PI online trainings. These are tools to help you. If for any reason you need us, contact us, best by email. And this is how you get started. So if you have any questions at all, contact us. Let's get out there and help those people that are injured so that they can get better outcomes in their cases and get on with their lives. Have a great day.